Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about Halo's Oh My God, but first, I feel naked. I feel like something's wrong because, if you can't tell, this is not the mug. This is a mug my mom got me. It says, proceed as if success is inevitable, but it is not the mug that Bean got me. Bean, if you're wondering, and anyone else who's wondering, it's in the dishwasher. It needed to be cleaned. I've since used it, but like, I have to film for a reason we're going to get to in a second, but like, I I feel like something's wrong morally in society right now. I do have tea in it, if you were wondering, like, why I have a mug at all. There's tea in there. It's very good. It's this really nice berry tea. None of you care. But to the reason why I have to film at this very moment, even though, I don't know if you can hear it, but, like, the dishwasher is running right now in the background. So if you can't hear it, I'm sorry. But I'm going on vacation. I leave for the airport in around 4 hours because, not the bestie, like the bestie I always refer to, but one of my best friends in the entire world is getting married this weekend, and I have to go to New York for the wedding. Like, I'm speaking at this wedding. Like, one of my best friends forever. I was thinking about it earlier. I think she is my longest friend because, like, we were baby friends. Like, we were in a baby group together level friends. And she's getting married, so I'm flying out to New York. So I'm going to be on vacation. I get back Monday. But, like, the Twice album that's coming out and Jongin solo, I'm not going to review when they come out. I'll review them when I get back. But as of, like, the next few days, you're going to get some older videos. I do have videos planned. I actually have a good few videos planned. But you're going to get some content. I'm just out of town. I've been talking for too long without us getting to Halo. So let's get into how this is going to work. I am going to run through the song and give you my thoughts on it and then give it a score out of 10 at the end because this isn't an album, it's just a digital single, but I absolutely want to talk about the song. Like, we had not quite a series, but like a mini series of sorts where it's just, I would review an album entirely because I wanted to scream about one song in particular on the album. We did it for Snooper, we did it for From Us. It's Halo's turn because I have a lot of feelings about this song and I want someone to listen to them. But before we begin, I do have a disclaimer. The mug isn't here, but everything I say in this video is just an opinion. You can disagree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alright, now that we have all that out of the way, let's get into this song. And my god, like, this deserved to top charts. I'm not even joking. I was curious when I was taking these notes, so I looked on the Melon charts. What was #1 the week this song came out? And it was that Loco and Hwasa collab, Don't. And while I don't dislike that song by any means, Oh My God definitely deserved its spot. Before we get into the song itself, let's have some history. We're gonna have a history lesson. If you want to just skip to the actual song review, I'll put a time here somewhere so you can just skip there. But for the history, okay? If you didn't watch my 8 years as a K-pop fan, I'll put it in the description if you want to watch it. But if you didn't watch it, you won't understand that in 2016, late 2016 through like mid 2017, I got into like 50 different groups. I would get into them, learn the members, pick a fave, stay in them for like 2 days, and then completely move on. And Halo was one of those groups. My fave was Yoondong, if you were wondering, for those who were curious. But anyway, the point is, I did this with Halo, and then I forgot about them. Until this song came out. This song got me back into Halo, and if you don't know this, I don't restan groups. When I drop a group, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't care what you do after that, you're dead to me. Not dead to me, but like, I don't really get back into groups because every time I do, I've done it for a couple, but I just can't help but think about what it was like before when I was like really into them. Because like, there's a certain sense of nostalgia for when you first get into a group, and I don't really get back into groups all that often. Like, I'll stan a group forever. I've been an EXO stan literally since 2015. Like, since I got into K-pop, I've been an XOL, and I'm still an XOL. But, like, if I drop you, I'm usually not going to pick you back up. The fact that this song itself was so good, I got back into Halo. I became a full-fledged Halo stan for the 6 months they were still active after this. Like, it was a power move. Anyway, now that we have the history out of the way, let's talk about the song now. I feel like it's been a good bit of time, so let's get into the song. This song is a masterpiece, like, hands down a masterpiece. I love it with all my heart and soul. Like, just right off the bat, the minute it starts, it has the absolute slayest of background musics. This background music, it doesn't do too much. It's not one of those songs, like, there is background music out there where, like, you just know you will die to this background music. Like, you will die for this music. You will break your neck to this music. Oh My God doesn't have that, and yet simultaneously it manages to hit so perfectly, I will break my neck to this song. Aside from the background music, the rest of the song is equally incredible. The verses are just so good, especially the rap. Inhang's rap here, quite iconic. I have the time of my life to this rap every time. I just think it's so fun, but also it still manages to hit every second of the song is hitting. On top of that, the pre-chorus, it perfectly builds into the chorus. Like, you should get excited listening to this pre-chorus, and if you don't, I don't really trust you as a human, because it perfectly builds. Like I said, like, it perfectly builds. It gets me so excited for this chorus without doing too much to almost overshadow it. Because there's pre-choruses out there that I think are better than the chorus itself, and that makes the chorus seem worse. This one, it slows down the song just enough that it gets me really excited without boring me, which I think is a very hard line to manage, but this song does it just excellently. Speaking of the chorus, this is one of the greatest choruses of all of 2018. I might even argue all of history, but definitely of 2018, and I will fight for that. Like, I will go to war for this chorus because it is giving everything I could ever want from a chorus. It manages to stay chill. Like, it doesn't do too much, which I really like, but also, like, I will shake my ass to this chorus while I'm making dinner. I did it tonight. Like, I already have done it in this very day. It is truly one of the greatest choruses I've ever heard. In summary, this is a forgotten masterpiece if ever there was one. I feel like Society, I would say forgot about this song, but let's be real, Society never knew about this song. Halo was never that popular. I looked, because I was, I was in a Halo moment today. I looked, their highest charting album peaked at number 6, and it sold like 8,000 copies. So, yeah, Halo was never really that well known, and this song was equally unknown, if we're being honest about it. Like, I would say this is probably one of their more successful songs, even their most probably, but, like, no one really cared about it, and I feel like that's just so sad to me, because if there's a song that deserved a roll-in moment, that deserved to suddenly shoot up the charts and make it to number 1, it is this song. Score time. Overall, I'm giving this song a 10 out of 10. Like, who is surprised? Is anyone surprised? You shouldn't be. I just ranted about this song for a good few minutes, and, like, it deserves it. It's one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. I love it so much. I've been listening to this song somewhat consistently, literally for 5 years at this point, which in and of itself is a power move, but on top of that, one of the greatest songs ever. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the song down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at SMSquirrel. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!